Hello bimbos and welcome to, why was that British? Hello bimbos and welcome to episode 5 of Dirty Talk, all about manifesting beautiful skin. And as you can tell, I've done a great job. I totally do not have acne whatsoever. I'm a human. Obviously, we are all going to make mistakes, so it's best not to beat yourself up about getting acne ever. I run, a beautiful spiritual channel here. I believe that manifesting is half doing the actual work. It's not just about doing all the subliminals and all those things that I obviously will recommend to you guys and we'll get into. So here's the chapters. Let's just get right into it today, baddies. Okay, so let's talk about the basics, what you need to do to get clear skin. And I recently watched a video that was all about glass skin, getting glass skin, but it was a lot different because rather than recommending like a billion different products to try, a billion different serums and lotions and everything, it broke it down based on your specific skin type. Here is what you should be using. Here's sort of the techniques that you should be working in, the ingredients that you should be looking for in certain things, certain products, and maybe what you should be avoiding. So one of my biggest techniques is using the most simplistic products and then testing those products one at a time on your skin to make sure that it genuinely works for you. Next is very simply stop touching your face. And I know that sounds very obvious, but whenever we have acne, a lot of us just want to like press it, feel how it's doing, and our fingertips are full of a bunch of little teeny tiny dirt and bacteria and grime, and that is what gets into our skin and that's what causes more acne. So the more that we touch it with our little fingers, the more that it's going to make it even worse. That also goes along with like stop washing it so much. Stop scrubbing your face super harshly. Your skin is a very sensitive organ and it is to be treated with the utmost respect. And unless if you want like a bunch of wrinkles and stuff in the future, you should be washing your skin very, very gently with care and not super frequently. There's a lot of chemicals in certain products that can really damage your skin. It can be very harsh for it if you use them too frequently, especially washes and those scrubs and toners. It's important that you only use it when it is absolutely necessary and that you don't just go, touching everything all the time, washing it all the time. When I do wash my face, I definitely like to do like the Hailey Bieber wash it twice because it's really important. Actually, it's not even Hailey Bieber. I don't think so. It's really important though because the first time you wash it, it really helps to get out a lot of that makeup and that dirt and that grime. But then washing it a second time helps to just absolutely eliminate everything that's in your pores, and only twice. It's also definitely important to make sure that you are testing the products at one time on your skin to make sure that it reacts the correct way, because something could be causing you acne or could be giving you eczema or dry skin or doing something, and you might be attributing it to another product because you're using them simultaneously. It's best to use everything once at a time and figure out what works for your skin, so then you're not just like wasting a bunch of your money on different products. You're really testing and seeing, okay, do these ingredients work for me? And that's why I always say like the simpler the better. Like the less ingredients it has, the better it tends to be for your skin. So it's good to start with very simplistic ingredients to see what reacts best with your skin. Once you are done washing your face, it is so important to moisturize, even and especially if you have acne, believe it or not, because after we wash our face, it basically keeps the pores open. And when the pores are open, it makes them, susceptible to getting dirt and other little particles in them. So by putting lotion and moisturizing over top of washing our face, it actually is going to prevent and make sort of like a seal around it that keeps the dirt and other things from getting in and seals the good medication and the good chemicals from our face washes into our skin. Same thing if you want to put a serum before that. It just sort of helps put everything together. That's why when I come out of the shower, I have eczema prone, very dry skin. I actually like to put on coconut oil and then I seal that off with my Cruel lotion. And I specifically use Cruel because phenylethanol, this thing, I've talked about it before, it really reacts negatively with my eczema prone skin, and I found in a lot of other people it does the same thing. And for some reason this lotion is like a holy grail because it doesn't contain that one product or that one ingredient that I found everywhere else. Anyways, that's why it's really important to test your products. But if you have dry skin, it's important to double moisturize and help seal in a lot of that extra water and hydration in your skin that you lose pretty much right after stepping out of the shower. I have a beautiful guide to caring for dry skin, eczema prone skin, which I will link right over here. You guys should definitely check it out because it has helped me so much. I actually suffered from like TSW, which is like the worst version of eczema, and I had it for like over a year. It was horrific, but these were the things that helped me heal my skin faster and more effectively than I've seen anybody ever do. And I've also helped other people heal their eczema to slow down those effects and try to help them maintain their skin without the use of steroids or any crazy products like that. Moving on, we are going to talk about sunscreen, okay? It's so important that after you moisturize, you are always putting on sunscreen, okay? Even if you have acne, it's really important that you find the brands and the kinds that work for you, like we talked about at the beginning. But sunscreen is important even if it's cloudy, even if it's overcast. It does not matter. You should be putting it on your skin at all times. I am so bad at this. I'm trying to get better at this, but if you guys do not want to put on sunscreen that day, wear a hat, wear something to protect your skin from the sun, because obviously if you don't want wrinkles, again, you should be always putting on your beautiful sunscreen. And then finally, my last practical tip for you guys about manifesting and getting clear skin for yourself is changing out your pillowcases at least every 2 weeks, if not once per week. I swear to you guys, our pillowcases, we sleep on them for 8 hours and they just trap all of the dirt and the sweat and the grime and the hair, you know, gunk or whatever, hair products that we're putting on our pillowcases. They soak all that up, and then it gets into our face and into our skin. And so that's why it's so important to literally eliminate that by washing them at least once a week, okay? At least every other week, please God. Change them out. Just have a bunch on hand. I like to stick with like cotton, very breathable, nice fabrics, as well as like silk. I love silk pillowcases. Obviously, who doesn't love a good silk pillowcase? Okay, but then the other half of this, which then we're going to get into the manifesting side of things. So obviously, listen to subliminals. You can do this while you are washing your face, while you are doing a mask or watching a show. My favorite subliminal for skincare is actually my own, which is right here. It's like 2 hours long. I cover everything that has to do with glass skin, and it sounds like little bubbles, and I just love it so much. It's very like non-invasive of a subliminal, so you can just have it on whenever you're doing anything, and it makes you feel like so just like clean and squeaky. But yes, obviously I love subliminals. Hydrating yourself is so important, so drinking water whenever you're listening to subliminals, or just in general, like you guys should be definitely drinking at least, what do they say, like 8 cups of water a day? I don't know. I have like a giant water bottle, and I try to drink at least 1 to 2 to 3. Water, like spiritually speaking, really cleanses our soul, and I feel like it definitely has something to do with obviously cleansing our skin from the inside out. And so it's very important, spiritually speaking and scientifically speaking, to drink water. It's so important. It cleanses our soul of everything. When we're like cleansing our skin, being nice to it, you guys can also say things like, oh my gosh, my skin looks so beautiful. I love the way that my skin looks today. Really admiring all the little parts of your skin. Even if some parts of it look bad, look at some of the ones that look great and beautiful, because there's always going to be little pieces of our skin that look really beautiful to us, even if it's just like the palms of your hands, or you know, your neck, literally whatever. Like there's different parts of our skin that always look beautiful that we can appreciate, and then just exist in that energy of appreciating our skin, and then it'll just amplify that much more and just clear up that much more. Also, learning to appreciate other aspects of yourself too. I know that skin can be so unpredictable for all of us. It can be so difficult to maintain sometimes, you know, like we just get acne or we just get dry skin. It happens to the best of us. But it's important to remember that beauty is deeper than our skin. It's our souls, it's our human beings, it's our essences. And that was one of the things that I had to keep in mind when I had TSW, was that my beauty goes so much further than just the surface of my skin. I am a beautiful human from the inside out. I blossom to make other people's lives easier and happier and more fulfilling. I blossom with this beautiful energy. So obviously I'm a very spiritual person, but I just want to give you guys like the practicality of everything too, because I'm a very practical person. And again, I believe that manifesting is half visualization, half, you know, seeing our future, and half doing, half acting and making things happen for us. So for the last and final tip, I just wanted to leave it on visualizing beautiful and nice skin. Even when we can't see it in person, we can always project it in our mind's eye. For those of you who aren't very good at visualization or projecting spiritually, intuitively, I would like for all of you now just to try to pull up an image of a white sheet, just like a white sheet that basically looks like a movie screen, right? Like, or pull up a theater in your head. You're at this beautiful movie theater, and then just try to picture your beautiful face coming up on that screen and having that glossy, gorgeous, glass-like skin. Okay, so that's just to help you guys get started intuitively. I'm going to end the video here. I just wanted to make it very, very quick and easy. Something that's like, you guys could get started on it literally today, like immediately. I'll of course link the products or anything that I talked about down below, so you guys can go check those out. And of course, definitely check out my dry skin, eczema, TSW prone skin. If you guys have any other topics or anything that you would like for me to discuss for the Dirty Talk series, definitely leave them down below. I'm open to talking about literally anything. Let's just get all of our dirty talk out on the table, okay? I love you guys so, so, so much from the bottom of my titty heart. I'm praying that this brought you guys some clarity, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.